Hey guys, it's Prefontaine here with SmartRealEstateCoach.com. I want to go ahead and show you another deal we just wrapped up. I want to show you the source and how we did it, and I think it would be a neat one for you to see. It's also good for you guys to know, we're sitting here, I'm filming this in January, we just had a major snowstorm, that's why I'm dressed so sharp today with my suit on. And it's important for you to know, in December, like most people say, okay, homes don't sell during Christmas, right, during the holiday season. And maybe as a realtor, I mean, I did that for 13 years, maybe I'd agree. But with the rent-to-own, we did 2 or 3 homes. Why? Because people know they can get right in. I showed you one titled, I think it was, let me think now, it's street, BHS. Okay, the code on the board that I did was BHS, and I think it says something about during the holidays you can profit. So make sure you see that one. Here's another one we did. It's just wrapping up now with the numbers, and I wanted to wait to film it until I confirmed that it was all set. Now you'll see why, because it had to do with retirement funds, okay? I won't give you the code on this one. I don't want to, there's so many people that watch the videos now, I don't want to give the privacy away, but let me just go through the numbers, okay? I spoke with this gentleman, I want to say, in October, okay? We played phone tag for the longest time, and I almost canned the file, put it in this wait file so I could get it later on. But what happened is this. He had it on for sale by owner. I hope you can see these numbers with the glare. He had it for sale by owner for $273,000. It was also listed on MLS as a list only. So the market kind of said, no, it's not worth it, right? It wasn't selling. He owed, let me give you all the numbers here. He owed $234,000. And really, when I sat down and spoke to him, the nicest couple, when I sat down and spoke to them, they had already moved out and they built a new home. So when I saw that, that initially throws a flag up, a good flag that says, okay, motivation, right? So you got to look for why are they selling, what's the circumstance? Without talking to him, I wouldn't know, but he built a home already. So here's an empty home sitting in the fall with winter coming. That's ding, 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 that's motivation, okay? In a good way. All right, so here's what we did. I said, what's reality? I mean, what do you really want? He said, I would love to get $250. Okay, I would love to get that. All right, so what I did is I went on the market, okay, so I'm going to say rent to own. We went on the market for $269. Okay, now, for whatever reason, I think it was because of cosmetics and some updates needed. It took longer than normal. We showed that a lot of times, but we kept it on automation, guys. You call a phone line, it tells you how to get in the home. It tells you when you go in the home, you got to let us know. It tells you to pick up the 2 forms on the counter, fill them out, and get them back to us. The complete automation of this thing, now that we've got it ramped up, okay? What we ended up securing is a rent-to-own buyer. We gave her a small discount, her and her dad. We got it down to $265, right? Remember, he wanted $250. We got $265. And we gave that credit because there was some cosmetics and whatnot needed. So we said, okay, no problem, because we already had inflated it, right, from what he wanted. The comparables, by the way, I had my son do an analysis, and he tends to be conservative, which is really good for us. Came out to almost $265 on the button. And that was pushing the range, okay? Now, what we ended up getting for a deposit is they came to us and said, I can come up with $7,000 now and $5,000 after tax returns. So I said, well, could you find a way to come up with $9,000 now instead of $7,000 because it was coming from the dad's retirement fund, okay? They got back to me and they said, yeah, we can do that. So what they did is they came up with $9,000 from the retirement fund. Now it's important for you to know, so when you're talking to buyers, a lot of people put on their application, I have 3 or I have $2,000 or call me, I don't know how this works. And you help them. You say, look, do you have any credit cards? Do you have family members? Do you have retirement funds? They came up with $9,000 out of the retirement fund, and they're coming up with, we gave them on or before the end of February, but they'll have it in the middle of February, another $5,000. Okay? So that's a total of $14,000 they came up with. Now, I did what I usually do. I think it's fair. I don't always do it, but because the owners had equity here, I said, look, let's split the 14. That's fair. We'll split the 14,000. The owner gets 7. We get 7 for an assignment fee. We also get first month, remember. So that's coming. So let's do the math. If we got him 265 and we're taking 7, that means he got 258 for the house, right? He wanted 250. He got 258 for the house. $7,000 up front, and well, the next 35 days. $7,000 up front, and the rest 258 minus 7, 251 coming in a mortgage or more cash flow later. We did a down payment assistance program and other things, but I won't get into that now. Remember, this was a FSBO lead, simple, that had direct motivation going into the winter with an empty house, major positive motivation, and we got him all the money and we walked away with $7,000 ourselves, but what do we also get? We get the first month, which was $1,500. So total assignment fee in this deal, $8,500. Now, important for you to know, when we went on the market with this home, we asked for $2,200. Then we moved it to $1,800, and I knew the phone wasn't ringing. So I said to the owner, look, let's lower it to $1,500. I know that's the magic number in your price range. It's the sweet spot. And when the phone calls come in, we'll just tell them that's with a good deposit. So the phone rings more. I'd rather talk to the people and work that out than have a number that nobody's calling on. So there's a bunch of lessons here that worked well for us. The second we did that, that took about, I don't know, 2 weeks, and we got it sold. So the assignment fee was $8,500. That's it. Now I pay our son Nick to market our properties, and usually he's covered by that first month's payment. It's a brilliant idea that Ron LeGrand's coach Scott coached me on. So that's the rundown, guys. I hope that helps. You can see behind me, the good news is we sold some properties in December. The bad news is, on that board behind me, we've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 remaining properties. One of those is a rehab, so 7, but 6 remaining rent-to-own properties. We need more. And so what we'll do today is we've already ordered a yellow letter campaign that, again, is all automated. Then I go to the same town that's in, because we've now moved 2 homes in that town. It just happens to be that we're building a huge list up there, buyers list. So we sent out a yellow letter campaign to absentee owners. That was one list we bought. And a little smaller list is free and clear homes. I think that total was only 200 pieces. It's not a lot. But the letters will be all done for us, stamped, postmarked, everything. They'll get here in a day or two. We'll mail them out. Out of those 200, we'll expect about 30, 40 calls maybe. Out of those 30 or 40, we'll expect 3 or 4 leads. Out of those, we'll expect 1 deal. Okay, so if the deal's like this and you can bring in $7,000 to $10,000 to do a yellow letter campaign that's going to cost me around $351.43. I remember it yesterday, we ordered it. Think about that. Pretty simple. So this talks about a lot. It talks about the source, the FSBOs, the retirement funds, the assignment fee, the first month rent you get to keep, automating. So I hope that helped you guys. Make it a fantastic week. If we can help you, I am coaching someone new right now, personally coaching them. So if you want to get into the Jumpstart program, you can do that. If you want to do personal coaching with me, where we're doing deals together, one-on-one like this, where I'm telling you, okay, do this week. Come back to me. Okay, the seller said, what? Okay, tell them this. We go back and forth personally. If you want that coaching, you have to just email me, okay? I think the best email on this site you're watching, support@smartrealestatecoach.com. Make it a great week, guys.